let's decode episode 3. Now, this is the continuation of this series where we gonna just pick random events. You know, whoever y'all want me to decode, any or anything, past celebrity deaths, past events in history. We gonna decode it, man. We not just gonna touch on current events. We gonna go in the past and see that this has always been a theme in the mainstream media and in the world, that things have been scripted by the numbers. So today's episode we have Paul Walker, right? Now we gonna start off slow, and you know what I'm saying, it's gonna get crazy by the minute, you feel me? So we gonna start off simple, right? And we're gonna touch on his first and last name, right? Paul Walker equals 39 and full reduction, right? Where he's from, where he was born, Glendale, California. Glendale equals 39 as well in reverse full reduction, right? Backwards and forwards. Y'all already know this, right? Paul Walker's birthday, September 12th. September 12th in Glendale, we get the same numerology, that number 3, right? Also his day of death, which was November 30th, we also get the 53, right? So his birthday, his birthplace, and his day of death, we get the same numerology, right? Number 53. Paul William Walker, right? That was his full name, Paul William Walker. Paul William Walker, September 12th, 1973, in ritual sacrifice, we get the same numerology, 73. And peep that he was born in the year 73 as well, right? So Paul Walker's death was a sacrifice. September 12th, his birthday and his death day, we get the same numerology once again. So we get these same synchronicities, these same connections with his birthday, his birthplace, and his death day. So it was all scripted out, right? Now we finna dig deep, right? The day that Paul Walker died, right? Let me zoom in so I can really read what's going on, man. No, let me go down. It's delicate. So it says on November 20th, or excuse me, November 30th, right, at number 3, 2013, at about 3:30. What do you know? 3:30 p.m. It's, y'all just knew that, right? Y'all knew exactly what time it was. Y'all knew exactly what time it was when these individuals left this specific event. They just knew that it was 3:30 p.m. right? It wasn't 3:32, it wasn't 3:34, it wasn't 3:28. It just had to be 3:30, right? The number 33, right, in plain sight. We gotta go down. Roger Rodas, I believe that's how you say his name. He was the driver, right, in this little scene, right? And peep that he was 38 years old, right? At number 38 for that death, that murder number, right? Walker also equals 38 along with murder as well. Paul Walker's last name. Paul Walker, where he died was Santa Clarita, right? That was the city Paul Walker died in. Santa Clarita has the murder numerology in it as well. And it was the reason why Paul Walker was paired with this person, this Roger Rodas person. They both died, by the way, in this car crash. It wasn't just Paul Walker. They both died. Paul Walker and Roger Rodas, they both have the same numerology. So this is why they both died that day, right, in Santa Clarita with the 38 numerology. And Roger Rodas was 38 years old at the time of his death, right? Also, the car that they were driving, right? Rodas was driving his 2005 Porsche Carrera GT. So that's the car that was used in this death, right? 2005 Porsche Carrera GT, and the city that this GT crashed was Santa Clarita, California. The same numerology. We using these same phrases, these same words, right? And peep that Porsche, the word Porsche equals 33 in gematria, right? In the same cipher, Porsche equals 33, just like how they pull it off at 3:30 p.m. It's all connected. It's all by the numerology, right? All by the numerology. So moving on, Porsche Carrera GT. We can take any alterations of this phrase and we are going to get the same connections. Porsche Carrera GT, and where Paul Walker was born, Glendale, California. We get the same numerology, that 85, right? Porsche Carrera equals 230 and 86. Just like Paul William Walker IV, his full name, right? Forwards and backwards. The same thing we've been doing with all these people. Copy and paste, just a different celebrity, right? Down to the, like I said, you can use any alteration. Porsche, Carrera GT, Carrera, it all connects to the same person, to the same scenario. You're gonna get the same numerology. So it really doesn't matter. You see how I've taken the full 2005 Porsche Carrera GT. Then I took the Porsche. I just took I took a word away each time, and I still got the same connections. Porsche Carrera GT. Now we got Porsche Carrera. You see what I'm saying? We just eliminated a word each time, and we still getting these connections, right? Now we got Porsche, right? 39, just like Paul Walker. So that he was supposed to be in that car because that car had the numerology. They script these things out by the numbers. That's all it's about. Glendale, where he was born, equals 39 as well. Back to the 330, right? 33, right? 3:30 p.m. 33. Porsche, like I said, Porsche equals 33. Also, the driver of the Porsche, Roger Rodas. Rodas equals 33 as well. Glendale, where he was born. Once again, we bring in these same words, these same phrases. We not pulling no random ass shit. We using the same things, right? And it just circles back around. It just goes full circle. Glendale equals 33 as well. Now, the crash happened on Hercules Street, right? Hercules Street in Santa Clarita, right? It even says right here, the site of Walker's death on Hercules Street in Santa Clarita. So you best believe that this Greek mythology connection is all about the numbers as well, right? You best believe that. It's the reason everything they include is all included. Now, the thing about Hercules, let's zoom in on Hercules. All right. If you see over here, Hercules is famous for his strength and for his numerous, far-ranging adventures. Who does that sound like? Didn't Paul Walker star in a series where they went on far-ranging adventures in cars? The Fast and Furious. It's all about the numbers. They bring in the mythology, they bring in the astrology, they bring in the zodiac signs. All this shit is connected, and you're gonna see that by the end of this video. Not only do they use numerology, they also use astrology, mythology, pathology, monology, mastotomy, all the bothonomies. You see what I'm saying? All the trigonometries. You feel me? All the shapes, all the geometries. You know what I'm saying? All the G's they added in these deaths, these rituals. I'm making little jokes being funny, but I'm serious. You see what I'm saying? All of this shit is included, right? Hercules Street, right? The street he died on, 59, right? Also, the day that he died, 59 as well. Full reduction, reverse full reduction. It never fails, right? Also, now this is what's about to blow your socks off. You hear me? So Hercules Street and Mercury have a synchronicity as well, right? 103 and 40, right? Really, we had the same numbers if we add this up. 1 plus 3 is 4, right? So we getting 4 in both ciphers, right? So Mercury and Hercules Street. So if you don't know, Mercury also synced up with the day of his death, right? Mercury 103. Now, if you don't know why I brought up Mercury, Mercury is the god of transportation, right? The deity and planet Mercury rule over the realm of transportation. So if you look at this, sculpture right here, this is in New York City. In New York City, it's the Grand Central Terminal, and they have the deity Hermes/Mercury, who rules over the god of transportation. Right here, it even says this deity is at the world's most famous transportation hub in New York City. The name of the artwork is Transportation. So isn't it crazy that just a couple days ago, a New York subway station was in the middle of this ritual? A New York substation got shot up. This is why they include these transportation methods are a part of these rituals as well, right? 9/11, right? We all know what happened in 9/11. 9/11 has the 41 numerology that's connected to Mercury, right? Because Mercury equals 41 in gematria. Now, if you add the days up, 9 plus 11 plus 20 plus 1, you get 41. This is why an airplane was the ritual, was the choice of method, right? Because let me show you. Because Mercury equals 41 as well, right? 41. And then you get the 41 for airplanes, right? So this is why they incorporated airplanes in that ritual, right? Now remember that number 41, right? Kobe Bryant died at 41 years old in a helicopter crash, right? Helicopter, airplane, same thing, right? He died at 41. Even Kobe Bryant's name in gematria equaled 41. So Kobe Bryant's death was part of the Mercury ritual as well. Goodyear, the logo for Goodyear tires is the winged ankle of the deity Hermes/Mercury, right? Cars also equals 41, just like Mercury. So this is why Paul Walker was in a car when he died, right? And then once again, it goes along with his character. Every time one of these celebrities die, they always die in the narrative of their character. Paul Walker, he's most known for being in the Fast and Furious series where he raced cars. So it wasn't far-fetched that he died going fast in a car. You see what I'm saying? The bodybuilder, right? The bodybuilder that died at 44 years old. Then he died 4 months and 4 days before his birthday. The bodybuilder died running on a treadmill. They always kill these people along with the narrative of their story. Mac Miller, he rapped about drugs and everything. Overdose. Lil Peep, drugs, overdose. King Von, he talked about violence. He got killed. Y'all see the narrative that they keep rolling with. Whatever is the narrative of your character, that's how they gonna take you out, right? Mercury equals 86. Just like Porsche Carrera, the car that he died in, and Paul William Walker IV equals 86, just like Mercury. So this was a Mercury ritual. This was a Mercury sacrifice, right? Also, like I said, astrology is involved in this as well, right? Virgo, the ruling sign for Virgos is Mercury. Now, guess what Paul Walker's sign was? He was a Virgo, right? This is why this stuff happens. I'm trying to tell y'all, this shit is for real. They not playing around with these folks. All this stuff is included. This man was a Virgo, and the ruling sign for Virgo was Mercury. So this is why he was included in the Mercury sacrifice. 86, just like his name, 86, right? Also, Virgo and car crash, we get the same numerology. Now, if we take the days between Paul Walker's birthday and his death day, we get 79 days, right? Murder equals 79. Hercules Street, where he died, equals 79. And May 24th, 2013 equals 79. Now, if you don't know what this date is and why it's significant and why I pointed it out, May 24th, 2013 was the day of the release of the last Fast and Furious Paul Walker starred in. This was his last movie. This was his last Fast and Furious, right? And it says at the top, all roads lead to this. So they was already foreshadowing his death in the movie release, right? Now this movie came out May 24th. May 24th is the 144th day of the year, right? Paul Walker's birthday equals 144 as well in reverse full reduction EP. Now if we take the day that his last movie, we take the date from his last movie and his death day, we get 190 days. November 30th, the day he died, equals 190, and Paul equals 190 in the satanic cipher. Also, we get 6 months and 6 days, right? That's 66, right? That number of the beast, 66. Roger Rodash, the driver. This is why he was the driver. It's all about the numerology. 66, right? And he also died that day too. Fast and Furious equals 66 as well in Jewish reduction. Now let's take some of his co-stars, right? Because his co-stars are linked in this as well. Oh, The Rock, right? We got The Rock, right? The Rock is linked to this as well. The Rock, we get the same numerology as Virgo, car crash, and Saturnalia, right? Now, if you don't know what Saturnalia is, hold on 1 second. So we got the number 35, right? For The Rock, Virgo, car crash, and Saturnalia. And it's crazy that The Rock has grossed over $3.5 million in North America for his films. Just like the 35 in his ritual and his sacrifice. So was this a sacrifice for this film, this film franchise, right? Because this film franchise is part of him grossing over $3.5 billion. That's just a theory, right? But let's continue. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in Porsche Carrera GT, the car that Paul Walker died in, we get the same numerology, right? Also, Dwayne Johnson in the day Paul Walker died, we get the same numerology again. So all these people it's connected with all these people as well, right? So I'm led to believe that this was a sacrifice for the film franchise, right? Because they still pumping out Fast and Furious to this day. They didn't stop on number 6. They still going. November 30th is the 334th day of the year, right? Virgo, which Paul Walker was, equals 334 in reverse extended, and it shows you right here how it's added up, right? Which, Paul Walker was a Virgo, so we know that's why we use that Virgo. Also, his birthday, September 12th, equaled 334 as well. So it was already written in his birthday in the numerology. So that's how they take you out, based around the numbers around your birthday. Everything else is surrounded around that, right? Dwayne Johnson, right? May 2nd. Now, if we take these days from May 2nd to the day Paul Walker died, we get 212 days, right? 212 days. Ritual sacrifice equals 212 in Kabbalah. And like I said, we using the same phrases. Remember, we use ritual sacrifice and we put it up against Paul Walker and Paul Walker's birthday. We reusing the same words, the same ciphers. We not adding extra letters to try to stretch stuff. We not adding extra nothing. I type all the words first and then I find the connections. I don't look and see what numbers and see, okay, how can I bend these words to make the numbers fit? No, we not doing that. You can ask anybody in a Discord server how I look this stuff up, and they gonna tell you. He do all the typing first, all the names, all the phrases that this around this person. I do all that first. Then, okay, let's see what's connected. And it never fails. It's always connections. Now, Vin Diesel, he's another one of his co-stars. Actually, the last person on screen to see Paul Walker. Right? This was the last movie Paul Walker starred in. So Vin Diesel, remember this scene? Y'all know this iconic scene with that when they played that Wiz Khalifa song. That's probably one of the most viewed songs on YouTube. I think it's at like 100 billion views or something like that. But Vin Diesel was the last person to see Paul Walker on screen, on film, right? Just like in the beginning of the movie, right? The beginning and the end, it's always the same, right? Now let's take May 24th, the day that the last movie Paul Walker starred in released. Now it's the 144th day of the year. Vin Diesel equals 144 in reverse ordinal. Right, once again, Vin Diesel equals 99 and 45, right? Now the thing about Virgo is detriment, right? It's detriment. Excuse me. Its detriment is Jupiter, right? Y'all know what detriment means? Let me look it up for you. If you don't know what detriment means. The meaning of detriment is injury and damage, affliction, hurt, despite, disadvantage, right? Harm, loss. So it's a very negative, it has a very negative association with it, right? So we just seen the numerology behind Vin Diesel, right? 99 and 45, right? And his detriment, the Virgo's detriment is Jupiter, right? I gotta make sure y'all see this, because like I said, man, this astrology is involved as well. It don't want to load, but y'all remember that the Virgo's detriment is Jupiter. Vin Diesel has the same numerology as Jupiter, 9945, 9945, forwards and backwards. So this is why he was involved in the ritual as well, and he was the last person to see Paul Walker in the movie. He was letting y'all know that him is his detriment. That's why he was the first person to see him, and he was the last person to see him. That's why in the film, Paul Walker and Vin Diesel, they was the closest. They had the closest bond in the movie. They were showing you, right, by the astrology and by the numbers, that he would end up being a sacrifice, right? Now, Vin Diesel's real name is Mark Sinclair. Mark Sinclair and Santa Clarita equal the same numerology, 88. Santa Clarita is where the car crash happened. Paul Walker died. Once again, that we bringing it back to that Mercury again. Hercules Street, Mercury, and Sinclair. We get the same numerology, that 40. All right, Sinclair, Hercules Street, same numerology. The day he died, 59 as well. Just like Sinclair and Hercules Street he died. Now, Mark Sinclair, known professionally as Vin Diesel, is one of the world's highest grossing actors, right? The same thing as The Rock, right? His films making him one of the world's highest grossing and highest paid actors. So this was a sacrifice for that franchise, because this franchise, this Fast and Furious franchise, is what made them the highest grossing and highest paid actors. Vin Diesel and The Rock, the two people that this sacrifice is connected with, right? Now if we take Vin Diesel's birthday, which is July 18th, and we take Paul Walker's death day, we get 135 days. Santa Clarita equals 135. And also 4 months and 12 days, so 412. Fast and Furious 6 equals 412, which was the last movie Paul Walker would be seen. 412, just like Vin Diesel's birthday to Paul Walker's death day. So it's safe to say that this death, right, was by the numbers. If he died, you know what I'm saying? We have to include that, because we weren't there. They could have just killed off his character, you know, based off of the fact that that was the narrative of his character. So who's to know if he really died? Who knows? But all I know is it happened by the numbers. But that's all we got for today, man. Let me know what y'all think about this video, man. Appreciate all the love, all the support, and I'm out.